Something stuck in my eye. Oh. I think it was in my head. Nothing was there. But hello. Today is Friday, the day before 2-day Lunar New Year pop-up. I'm surprised with myself because normally I start prep on Sundays / Mondays, especially for the cookie doughs. But I just got back in New York on Tuesday evening and started prepping and restocking Wednesday, and today's Friday. And I got majority of stuff done around the same time I normally would. So I'm really happy with that. Fingers crossed that everything continues to go well for today and for this weekend. It's the perfect stay at home baking day, which I don't mind. I do like natural sunlight, but I don't mind it when it's gloomy out and know that I can be in the comfort of my own home. There's no right or wrong way to place the crust on top, honestly. I feel like the messier you place it, the better it comes out, to be honest. I'm gonna make my morning herbal tea. I have very stagnant tea, which is like blood, energy, circulation. And it's always been like that for quite a while. I asked my family and also looked on Chinese TikTok what is a good remedy for it, and they recommended this tea. So I have like longyan berries, goji berries. Can y'all even see? So these are goji. Focus. There we go. Goji berries, dried longyan. This is called dangui. Cut up dates, and that's it. Pretty simple. Oh, sorry. This is dangui. This is huanqi. I just add already boiling water, and I boil a big pot to drink throughout the day. So the one thing about Chinese or traditional Chinese medicine, which we say TCM is what it's short for, is that you never know if it's truly like helping or effective because it's not a cure. It doesn't diagnose anything. It's more of a life longevity maintenance kind of lifestyle that you live. And there's no harm to doing any of it or drinking these tea. Usually there's only benefits, so you don't feel a difference like overnight or in a week or even in a month, but you just gotta believe that it works. It sounds kind of woo-woo, but after a lot of personal life events that I've been through, I've always used TCM ever since I think post-college. I just grew more interested in it and believed it more because here and there I would see actual changes or feeling of changes definitely over time. And so now I'm just all about it. These are salted egg yolks, oh my gosh, that I brought to room temperature, and now we're gonna bake it slightly to make it more crumbly so that we can use it for our Thai tea mochi. I'm having a very, very simple, lazy breakfast because I don't even want to be bothered with heating up stuff, and just steaming this bun was taking all my energy. I wanted to enjoy breakfast this morning for once in peace and silence without screen because I think too much is going on in my head. And it's basically a steamed veggie bun. One of my favorite veggie buns to eat by far. I don't know why. It's literally just mushroom, Chinese, Korean, spinach, but the flavor is so good. I wonder if they use MSG in it. I also had some pickled vegetable, like the Chinese brand, so I added it in the middle, and then have a cup of the herbal tea. Let's enjoy. Oh, look how dirty the bottom of my mixer is. Can't be bothered right now though. chocolate chip espresso cookies that everyone's loving, I think because of the thin texture and the chewiness in the center. Honestly, I changed up the recipe to make it taste extra espresso-y, even though I'm not a huge coffee person, but I appreciate when the items actually taste more like the name itself rather than the sugar in baked goods. So, perfect example, close up of the cookie. It's perfect. I wanted to use the mic because I feel like my audio never matches up too well in quality. So let's see if this makes a difference. Share a little bit about what's going on this week. So we have, if you guys don't know, Lunar New Year's is kind of, to me, it's very important because that is the one holiday my family celebrates no matter when, no matter where. If they're like, for example, my dad, he's been in China taking care of my grandma for the past few months, and he's literally just flying out to celebrate Lunar New Year's with us this year since he had to miss it last year. So I always try to make my best effort to go home and celebrate with them, which I haven't missed one yet. I almost had to miss it this year because I am attending a big event. That's why I'm baking right now. It's because we have a Lunar New Year's event, but thankfully it's before the actual date. So I'm going back the day after the event, and that's what I've been baking for. It's at a Mahjong club called Green Tile Social Club, and honestly, I've been like following them for a few months now, and I really love like what they're doing in building the community, starting from nothing and getting to somewhere that is probably unimaginable. Like they didn't even expect it to get big, and it's like a wild dream come true, and I love that. I want to be there in that energy, in that environment. And where was I going with this? I am trying to be better about separating this, which is my current work now. It is like a full-time job. Whenever I have events going on, it takes the whole week to prep and bake and pack, restock, and then up to the day of the event, basically. But when you're doing something like this and working from home, for me, I didn't really separate the whole personal time versus this work time. I just kind of bundled it all together because it's so convenient to immediately start working when you wake up and brush your teeth. And in the kitchen, I'm a very efficient gal. So if I'm already in the kitchen, I got things I can do, I'm just gonna go start it. I forgot basically I lost track of keeping up a morning routine, which is something that I looked forward to every morning and was very important to me. And ever since I started going full on with the baking, I stopped that without realizing, and it had an impact on me mentally and probably physically too, more so mentally, because I felt like the time I had to myself for myself was somehow gone, and I don't know how or where went wrong or what I missed, but I think I figured it out. It's because I'm literally dedicating every single second of waking time to baking, and instead of like allowing myself to go through like the morning stuff, which is typically consisted of stretching or light yoga, my skincare, which I still do, usually matcha to start my day. When I did it this morning, I realized it's definitely a form of ritual. I'll be right back. I can show you guys what we're baking right now. Just a ube basque. We're gonna turn it. So where was I? Basically a ritual. Like I realized sometimes I barely finish the drink while I'm either journaling or working on the computer or just editing videos for reels to post. That's me time. Like I know it's not completely laid back doing nothing, but to me, I think I enjoy doing that with a cup of matcha next to me. From here on forward, if I am to do stuff up to until the week of an event, I want to start kind of like logging my time in, time out almost. So I'm mentally aware of how much time and hours I'm literally spending in the kitchen and allocate time to actually take breaks. But right now what I'm doing is very mentally draining because I don't have the separation between the two. I feel like I'm just going on with this right now, but you guys get the idea, right? I hope so. Currently making the sweet potato mochi. So normally the mochi comes out a little thinner than I prefer. This is what it looks like after it deflates. It was like literally that tall, and then it went down almost like half an inch. So for this batch, I'm gonna basically add in half the amount extra, so 1.5 times the original recipe, to see if the size is more dense and chewy. Back with my apron because next up we're gonna make the pandan butter mochi, and I would be so sad if I got any of the pandan extract color on my new white heat tech. No, 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 no. Alright. This is literally the only brand of sweet rice flour I like using. This and the very Chinese one with the clear bag and green words, I think. That one and this one are the only two brands I trust. Other brand, I think it's the Bob's Red Mill. I don't know, it just didn't come out as chewy compared to these brands. I stopped using measuring spoons for like baking powder and baking soda because it just takes too much work to grab a spoon when I'm already like crowded with so much stuff. So I memorized the grams of every teaspoon of the items so that I can just measure on the scale altogether, which saves a hell of a lot of time. Okay, we got all the dried goods. Now we can add all the wet ingredients. Oh, yeah. This is how you know when the coconut milk or cream is good, when they have this much solids in the can when you open it compared to this other brand that I literally poured away. They're not the same. Even the smell is not as coconutty. None of the non-Asian brands that I bought for coconut milk or cream has the same texture, quality, flavor than these Asian ones. I usually buy Thai Kitchen, or there's another brand that starts with an A. I'll try to see if I can find it and show you guys. So there's been an egg shortage lately, and all the cheaper eggs I can't find, so I've been baking with these free-range brown eggs that has been costing a fortune, unfortunately. You gotta do what you gotta do. I was contemplating increasing the price of these baked goods a little bit for this weekend. The amount of eggs I use for a lot of my goods is insane. I don't know, we'll see. This is my normal height, and my shoulder will be hell if I stood like this. So I use a little stool. Hello, we're back in the same spot. It's currently 11:42 p.m. the night before the pop-up, and I'm just doing some very last minute things for tomorrow's prep, like printing out a menu, making a sign so people know that I can offer wholesales and stuff. And I had to reprint some label signs. All of these are done on Canva, perfect for small businesses. I paid for their membership so I can do all kinds of editing and simple designs on there. Luckily, this time around, I thankfully chose not to do anything that requires me to wake up early to bake. I already pre-cut all the Basque cheesecake, packed all the cookies, so tomorrow morning when I woke up, it'll be very quick and relaxing, just getting ready, changing, maybe grabbing a quick breakfast bite on the way, and then show up there. Here's the menu. I have to cut this to fit on here. We're gonna replace that, but we'll get through. My brain cells are slowly dying as we're doing this. Good morning! We are finally ready for the day. This is the OOTD. I'm rewearing stuff as always. And then we got a cute little bow to match the vibe today. I am super duper excited, and this will probably be the first time ever where I feel like I had a decent amount of sleep before a pop-up. And today's gonna be a big and crazy event. There's gonna be a lot of people, a lot of talking, a lot of meeting new friends. So, gotta get my energy up. And right now, I'm about to pack up the coolers, and I'm actually gonna leave earlier than planned because I want to stop by this bakery that I've been having my eyes on for the longest, and they have Sunday specialties. So it's Sunday, I'm gonna be nearby the area. It's perfect. So let's go do that. Guys, I just got the croissant and holy fudge, it is incredible. Wow. And they said to eat it fresh, so I'm eating it fresh. I got the Wagyu grilled cheese, which is a weekend only item, and then I want to come back for their chicken shawarma next time with my friends. Her.